Today I wanted to sit here and turn on the camera and talk to you guys about some really serious subjects, some issues that I have been dealing with for a long time, and just have a one-on-one with you guys.
This video is an apology.
I think that racism is a very serious subject, especially in today's world. I'm embarrassed as a person because that is not what I've ever stood for. I am all about self-expression, self-worth, self-love, and I think it's awful that you guys have to see me in that light because I don't ever want that to take away the message that I have always been about.
And basically saying that I am racist. First of all, I'm not racist. But.
And the intent behind my words back then, it was not about race. Racism does not live inside of me. I don't even know what the fuck, like, I don't know how that exists into people.
And I ignore it, and I just say, I'm not racist, so I ignore it.
And it just makes me sick to my stomach because I don't know who that person was. I know who I am today. I know exactly the person I am today, but I do not know who that person was.
Now, for those of you who don't know what blackface is something that they used to do a long time ago. White people would, make their face black and they'd paint their lips white and they'd make fun of black people, and it was really cruel and horrible. And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really know what it was up until literally a month ago. I knew the term, but I didn't quite know any of the historical, background and any of that. I just knew in my head, I was like, that's not what I'm doing. Because what I'm doing is I'm playing Wendy Williams, which a lot of the screen caps that are going around are of me playing Wendy Williams and me playing Raven-Symoné and Chris Brown and stuff. So for me, in my head, I was just like, oh no, I'm just becoming the character. I'm not making fun of them for being black. I'm just looking like that. Using bronzer, making myself look like, how are you doing? Like Wendy.
And I want to go on record and let you know that that is not okay. Just because someone insults you, it is not okay to fight back, but sometimes that's how we handle things. We're human beings. And I think that at the end of the day, people forget, past the money, the cars, the clothes, I am just one tiny little person on this earth trying to make a better life for me and my family, and I am nowhere near perfect. I feel like if you try to defend something like racism or saying something really awful, it just doesn't ever work out. Yeah. But if you go and find the footage, the people I'm screaming at are Caucasian. Yeah, what I said was racist, but I wasn't saying it to a person of color. I was saying a horrible, offensive word to cut back at someone calling me something awful. Right. So it's not about race, it's not about any of that. It was just about being an offensive, attention-seeking, angry person. Yeah. So. I think it's really important to share that growing up, I've always been a guy in makeup. I started wearing makeup in 10th grade, and the world was not how it is today. 10 years ago, there were no guys in makeup on YouTube. There was no men in makeup parading the streets. There was no people like me, and I was very alone, and I was also fearless. I did not care that the world was not accepting me. I knew that I loved makeup. I know why I'm
sorry, my brain is melted. I was on a plane when I was reading all these blog posts and stuff, and I started panicking. I kind of threw up a little bit in my mouth. I wanted to make a video right then, but I was in the middle of a plane, and then the man next to me was coughing, and he kind of threw up a little bit, and it was weird, and I don't think she thinks I'm a racist person. I think there's a lot of people who know I'm not a racist person, but that I was just ignorant and stupid. And I think that's, you know, a lesson I needed to learn, was that I can't expect everybody to just be like, oh, Shane's not racist, he's just being funny. Like, I can't just expect everybody.
This video is something that I feel like I owe to my entire audience. Through the last 10 years, I have lived my life on social media, which is really crazy to think about. It's been a really long journey from being a little musician on a little website to my career now. And as I sit here, I realize that I have a bigger platform sometimes than I realize myself. And there are millions of people out there that watch me, that know about my life, that follow my story. And I feel like it's time that I get out a little bit more of my story.
Because not everybody knows who I am or watches my shit. They just see those screen caps, they see those blog posts, and they just assume, holy shit, this guy's a KKK member, kill him. You know, and they have every right to assume that, because those blog posts are really bad. So I'm apologizing. I deleted all of the videos that I could find of me doing anything that offensive. You know, and I'm trying to move on and to hopefully, you know, I think the other thing too is that I care about you guys so much, and I know that sounds cheesy, and I know every YouTuber says that. I genuinely care so fucking much about you. I mean, I flew myself out here to New York, and I'm meeting all of you guys this week. I paid for it. I'm meeting all of you guys this weekend because I want to. Because I care. And I care about you guys so much that I should care about what I do, is that it's okay to paint yourself black, because, well, it's just funny to play a character. Like, if I'm teaching you that, it's wrong. And I am sorry, because I care for you too much to teach you things like that. What else do I want to cover? I'm sorry. I really don't know what else to say. I'm embarrassed. You know, I shouldn't have done that. And
now I want to go on the record and say that I know there's a lot of people out there that love and support me. There are millions of you that watch my videos, that are out there and that support me. But there's also other people out there that do not like me. And that's okay. If you do not like what I'm about, if you hate me, if you despise me, if you're not into what I'm about, you do not need to watch this. But I would really appreciate if you could listen to my story and what I have to say with an open mind.
You know, listen, there's a lot of videos I've done that are offensive. I've done a lot of jokes about things people don't joke about. Well, I mean, you know, I was raised on all that offensive shit, so that's just my humor. And sometimes I forget that, you know, there's a line, and especially when your audience is young, you probably shouldn't cross it too much, and I did. And I've deleted a lot of videos over the last couple hours that I felt crossed the line too much. And I'm embarrassed, and I'm sad that I made those videos. So I don't know what else to say, because I don't want this to sound fake and cheesy, so I'm just gonna end it with, I'm sorry.
So I want to sit here, and I have talked about this before on MySpace back in the day. I have addressed this on Snapchat. I have talked about this on Twitter in the past, but that is not good enough. Because for everyone out there that supports me, that believes in me, I owe you the truth, and I owe you an apology. I am so sorry for my words. I am so sorry for everything that I've said in my past. I can never turn back time and take those moments away. They happened, I have owned up with them, and I have lived with it for a long time. And every time that they get re-dragged up, it just makes me just sad, because I don't know who that person was.